If I should falter during the course of what I have to say, please bear with me. Due to my health, my writing and spelling are not as they once were. To all the leaders of our great nation, and to all the leaders to be of our great nation, to all the people of our great nation, my name is Robert F. Peters Sr., age 83 years young, proud of my country, and would live nowhere else. A veteran of the Korean War, who proudly served when called upon at the age of 19. Be it known, I would proudly serve again at the age of 83 if called upon. Having said the above, I have some deep concerns. When I left to serve my country, I went with a deep conviction. And upon returning from serving, the deep conviction was still within me. The conviction being all peoples were to have rights and qualities, were to dream to become the people they were to be of our great nation, you see. At the present time, I do not hear nor see in our leaders all these things, you see. Nor do I see these things in the people who are running to become the leaders of our great nation. Nor do I see or hear all these things in the man who I have great respect and honor for, our president, a gentleman, a man of good heart. For you see and hear is about the white, the blacks, the Latin, the Muslim peoples, and all the other peoples who make up our great nation. I do not hear nor see in regards to the peoples who have been and are the true keepers of the lands for thousands and thousands of years. The very lands we now live upon and take for granted. These true keepers, you see, are the very proud, the honorable, the Native American Indian peoples, the great protectors of Mother Earth, and the great Creator Father, and the great Spirit of all things good in life, you'll see. I do not understand. We can and have opened our hearts to feel the pain and the suffering, and to see with open eyes the blood and the tears shed upon the lands of the foreign peoples. And yet, we have not and cannot bring ourselves to face the wrongs of our past we have done to the native people. Instead of learning from our past, we have chosen to close our hearts in order not to feel the pain and suffering. We have chosen to close our eyes in order not to see the pain and the suffering. We have chosen to close our ears in order not to hear the crying of the children and the elders of the true keepers of the land, the American native. We have completely made things right in our own minds. We have done nothing wrong. We have completely made things right in our own minds. We have done nothing wrong in order not to see the blood, the tears these native peoples have shed upon the lands. The very lands we took by force and live upon, we call America. For you see, the cries of the children, the elders, and the great chiefs will not go away. For you see, the great spirit of the four winds will be a constant reminder of the wrongs of our past and are continuing to do the present of these people. Many moons ago, the year being 1877, a great chief who was considered as a low-ranking chief later turned out to be a great chief among the great chiefs, the name being Chief Joseph. Along with a few warriors, the elders and the children were chased for over 1,500 miles through the cold, up and down mountains with very little food, blankets, no shelter, bearing all elements. These people were being chased by our best of best troops and the generals, it has been said. On the day Chief Joseph and his few people were taken over, Chief Joseph, with heavy heart for all his people and all the peoples of the native nations, called out and cried out, "Hear me, O great chiefs, for you see my people are tired, hungry, cold. The elders are weak and then sick. The children are of empty bellies and no blankets. I am also tired, you see. For all the reasons, O great chief, from where I stand as the sun sets on the land, I fight no more, knowing with heavy heart his people and all the peoples of the native nations would continue to suffer and be disgraced by us." The general to whom Chief Joseph surrendered his weapon to did not fully understand the inner self of Chief Joseph, the heavy heart he carried for his peoples and all the native peoples of all the nations. You see, I do not understand how we chose to close our eyes, ears, and hearts then, and are continuing to do so today. Do these people not breathe the same air as we breathe? Do they not have blood in their veins from the great Creator as we do? Do they not shed tears, feel pain, suffer, feel sad, want love and compassion? Do they not want dreams of a better life as we want? Do not understand why we think and feel these peoples do not have an open and giving heart. Should they not have rights and equalities as we want? We have learned nothing from our past of wrongdoings. We continue to take what we want, when we want to take it, no matter who we hurt or how we hurt them. If we continue down this path, we will not have to worry about those we call enemies from the outside. For you see, we will completely destroy ourselves within. For you see, if one thinks and believes this is not so, All one has to do is take a hard look at our leaders of our country. Instead of leading and giving strengths of hope and truth, trust, they're putting out strengths of despair and aggression due to their combative nature of power and greed. It is so sad some of our leaders and leaders to be cannot free themselves from the power and greed and the very wealthy. It is so sad one or two people in our Congress and Senate have so much power and greed they can defy our president, can shut our great nation down, and hold the people of our great nation hostage. It is so sad we have lost our ways to the power, greed, and the wealthy, thus destroying the great gift of strength, the gift of all things good in life, the gift of strength to bring about the abilities to hear beyond what you hear, to see beyond what you see, and to feel beyond what you feel. You see, these gifts of strength teach us patience and the faith to bring about trust and hope with peace in our hearts for one and all. In closing, may the great spirit of all things good in life be with each of you as you walk your journey. One final note. As of today, we are a divided nation due to the power and the greed to control one another. Due to these things, we take it upon each other not to sit down and to talk. Instead, we choose to divide and want control of each other. So sad, our leaders cannot and will not take the time to see the brotherhood and sisterhood in one another, to have trust and faith in one another. So sad, you see. One must remember, I am not alone in these matters. For you see, as I do, there are many as I see. One must wonder why I have taken this opportunity to speak. The reason being, I speak from here, the heart. These are things I feel that we have lost. We need to sit down and teach respect of honor, integrity, trust, all these things, you see. Sit down and listen to each other. It's not that you have to be a great leader. You can be anybody, you see. No matter where you come from, you can teach. These things will bring about a united country, you see.